All right, you are live.
All right, we live on YouTube.
Let me get it ready. Hold on. We're not ready, but let me check.
Yep, says we're live. There we
Awesome.
go.
All right.
I'll keep this on the side. All right, guys. I'm just sending the live out to a couple people. Got to get the boys in here.
For those of you that are in the live right now, make sure you guys comment, and we'll see your comment on stream, and we'll post some. You know, we're doing a live edition of Best Bets today, so we'll see how this goes. Let's see.
All right. I just realized I can't have the. How am I gonna have? Oh, you know what I can do? I could get this on my PC so I could still see the chat.
It's a goat on my left side of the screen, a rando on the right side of the screen.
This
Yeah.
guy. Do you even know who that is?
Huh?
Do you know who that is?
It says Moses.
Yeah, it's sports things.
Oh.
It's not Jaden's friend Moses. It's sports.
Still, I'll take it. I'm still a goat.
He's just mad because I got a McCaffrey jersey on.
Well, I got Brady, so.
No, Moses, big Brady fan, I guess. I'm just
All
trying
right.
to get this up on my PC because I don't know where else to see the chat. Because I got to get
share the live guys, and then we'll get a lot of people in here.
I got to get my picks up so I can see my picks.
Ravens own both. I don't know about that one. Ravens Buccaneers Super Bowl.
Yeah, give me Buccaneers by 30. Hold on, how do I? It doesn't even say they're. Oh wait. Here. Okay. Okay, we're good. I got it up on my PC now.
All right, you all good?
Yep.
All right. All right, guys, welcome back to a live edition of Best Bets. And yeah, we're here with our buddy Grizzy.
Yes, sir. Grizzy's here, ready to talk some ball.
I've been absent for the past couple of weeks just because of time and just unable to join, and I am gladly back, especially to do a live episode. So yeah, make sure you guys install Underdog Fantasy or any sports fantasy sports app, just because that's more popular, allowed in pretty much every state. So yeah, we're using Underdog today, pretty much the whole season. And just kind of, you can copy or fade our picks today, and these are all divisional round. So, and then we'll be doing picks, and then we'll be doing game picks after. So
we'll be talking about each playoff game. So, especially if you're a fan of one of the teams in the playoffs, you're going to want to be sticking around for that.
Like the Vikings. Yeah.
Wait, say that again, Dustin.
Like the Vikings.
I don't think you're connected to my. It says my headphones are in, but I feel like I'm hearing you through my iPad.
All right, guys, we're still kind of figuring stuff out, so we'll be right on board in a couple seconds here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We're just having some technical difficulties. All right, Dustin, try talking again.
Okay.
Yeah, you're coming through my. Once more.
All right, now I can hear you differently.
Yeah, now you're in my headphones.
Yeah.
All right. We actually now I can't see how many people we have in here. Oh, we got 3 watching in here. Yo, all right, everyone, comment. What's up if you're in here?
I'm actually gonna share this too, real quick. I don't even know how.
Yeah, I'm still sending the live out.
All right. All right, I got 17% on my iPad here, so we're gonna have to not fly through, but make it pretty quick.
I'd like to stay on for at least an hour if that's okay with you.
Well, just for player picks, I'm gonna.
Yeah, once we get into the player picks, we'll breeze through those. All right. Yeah, all right, guys. Just sending this live out. Don't worry, just a couple minutes we'll be starting up the live, like for sure. Oh, you're changing the colors too? I like that, Dustin.
You like red?
It looks good because we're both wearing red jerseys.
All right, should we get into it?
Yeah, we probably should get into it before everyone leaves.
Yeah.
This is stuff we probably should have done before we started the live. Guys, this is our first time. It's our first time. We don't know what the heck we're doing. We're used to where's the TikTok live? I'm good at TikTok live.
All right, well, we'll restart the intro here, just for those of you that are new or just coming in. So, welcome back to another edition of Best Bets. Today we're doing it live. I'm here with Grizzy.
What's up, guys? I am Grizzy, Nick, as it says my name down. This is flipped. I'm so annoyed. Grizzy right here, Nick. Obviously rocking 49ers because that's going to be my team for the rest of this season. I don't know if we could swear. Screw the Ravens because I know Moses is in here. My boy Nico's in here too. Go, what's up, everybody? What's going? We're here. Going to make you some money this week like you've been doing all season long. And by all season long, I mean for the past, 8 weeks? We couldn't even start this in the beginning of the season. And because I know a lot of these people in here are my friends because I'm been sending out the live. This is my good friend Dustin. Dustin, tell us a little about yourself for everyone that's in here.
So obviously I am not a Buccaneers fan, all right? I just own a Tom Brady jersey, but me and Nick are both Vikings fans. I obviously live in Minnesota. He's over by Buffalo. But yeah, I've been kind of absent the past couple weeks, just busy, at work, stuff like that. So finally back on Best Bets, TPT podcast, doing a live edition, which is really cool. Something different that we are starting. So just thought it'd be really cool to do in the playoffs, and we're here to make you guys some money. If you guys don't have Underdog Fantasy, that's what we are basing our picks off of tonight. So yeah, make sure you guys download Underdog Fantasy if you haven't already. If you guys are just installing it now, make sure you use code either That Vikings Fan or TVF.
And you can also use code Nicholas New, all caps, just so you guys know.
Right.
But if you use TVF, Dustin will get more money than I will. So I would use TVF.
Want that, right? All right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I guess we already wasted enough time, and I'm still wasting time. You know what? I'm doing something. One last thing. It's the last thing, I promise. I'm going to give Dustin the opportunity to go first since he just hasn't been here in forever.
All right. I will go first then, since I haven't been here in forever, like Nicholas said. So with my first pick in the best bets divisional round pick. All right, we're gonna go with Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love. All right, he's gonna have. Let's start off with this. He's gonna be playing the 49ers, right, in San Francisco, or I guess it's Santa Clara. But with that said, the 49ers defense is really good. And Jordan Love, I was gonna pick lower on his passing yards, but I'm like, there's a couple plays that could be super fluky, especially towards the end of the game that he could just rack up, 50 yards just like that. And I thought that it might be best if I go lower on his passing attempts. All right, Underdog has him at 35.5, so he has to have under 36 passing attempts. So 35 or lower, basically. And I think that's what Jordan Love will have. I think they're going to try to lean on the run game a little more. I know the 49ers are really good at stopping the run and the pass, more so the run. But Jordan Love, I think he's going to be a kind of a back down to earth moment right now against the 49ers. It's going to be a great game too. So yeah, that's my pick. That's my first pick. And then we'll see what Grizzy has.
Yeah, way to put me on the spot. And I still wasn't done, but it's okay. I'll just put a pause on that. Guys, first pick. I got to start it off with my boy Christian McCaffrey. Got his jersey. Not a fake jersey. I spent $150 on this. Christian McCaffrey, I got him over 91.5 rushing yards. Like Dustin was just saying, he is playing the Green Bay Packers, and the Packers ain't all that. The Packers basically, they got lucky. They got lucky to even get past Dallas. Dallas just had an off day. It was a bad day at the office, but Christian McCaffrey's him. He could easily go for 100 yards in this game. He could easily go for 120. The Packers defense is not good. You guys got lucky against the Cowboys, who are the Cowboys. Let's not forget. Cowboys are always good at Cowboys in the playoffs. But then you're playing against a 49ers team who's going to get up big on you early, and that's going to lead them to more of a running team. Obviously, McCaffrey's been rested up for the last couple of weeks. Obviously, went out early, week 17, and now he's back for the first time since week 17, actually. So he's had about almost 3 weeks rest. And, yeah. Christian McCaffrey's going to go over 91.5 rushing yards. Book it. Put some money on it. Little cheddar. And, we'll pass it back over to Dustin for his second pick.
All right. So I was thinking about staying in the same game, but I'm like, I'll scatter it just a little bit. But we're going to go over to another quarterback. All right. We're going to go over to C.J. Stroud of the Houston Texans. I think he's going to have a rookie mistake. All right. Well, we'll just call it that. Playing the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. I think Baltimore's defense is really good, I must say. So, I have C.J. Stroud lower for passing yards, and that's at 243.5. You have to have that 0.5 in there. So basically 244 passing yards or lower. And I think that he's just going to have a rookie moment. And I don't think that the Texans even win this game. Kind of hint to the next segment. But, just lower on C.J. Stroud's passing yards. He's had a great season, don't get me wrong, but I think this is where it comes to a halt.
Oh, is it my turn already?
No, it's
Are you done? Are you done talking? You just
blabbing
on about. Oh, you're talking about C.J. Stroud? I wasn't even listening. Let's go to the same division, not division, but the same conference. Rashee Rice on the Kansas City Chiefs. He's going to be in this other game where Kansas City travels to my area in Buffalo. I don't live in Buffalo, but near Buffalo. Rashee Rice, they have his thing at right now, and we tell you guys every week, these are subject to change. We're putting these in now. Rashee Rice's line right now is at 67.5 receiving yards, and I took the over on him. My boy Jaden, and that brings me to something I'm going to say after this pick. But speaking of Jaden, Kansas City Chiefs, 67.5 receiving yards, Rashee Rice. Buffalo, me and Zach did TPT yesterday. We were talking a lot about Buffalo's defense and how it's banged up tremendously. And who is Buffalo really even going to have in this game against Kansas City on the defensive side of things? Who's really going to stop Rashee Rice, who's really emerged as a great offensive player, a great receiver? So I'm going to say he gets over 67.5 receiving yards. And the other thing I wanted to say is, Jaden, we know you're watching right now. You're in the hospital, man, and we're just praying for you, man. We hope you can get better soon. We hope you could be here soon, man. We miss you so much.
That we do. You know, it's just not the same without Mr. J-Rod at the helm. So
the leader
of the pack. So, all right. You know, with my third pick, I know we're kind of flying through these, but there's really not too much to say till we get to the picks. So we're gonna go to the flip side of the same game I was talking about. You know, Texans, Baltimore. We're gonna go over to Baltimore's offense. All right, Odell Beckham Jr. I think this is pretty much a steal because they have his line at 33.5 receiving yards, and I think he's gonna go over that. I think he's going to get around like 60 or so, but 33.5, I know he hasn't had the best last couple of games. He's been at 33 yards, 13 yards, 14 yards. But I think this is where the Texans kind of focus a little too much on the other weapons like Zay Flowers and their tight end, Isaiah Likely. And I think this is where Odell kind of shines a little bit because he shined a lot in last year's playoffs with the Rams. Or was that 2 years ago? I can't remember. Everything all blurs together, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think he's going to have higher than 33.5 receiving yards.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were talking about. I wasn't listening. I'm just still trying to send out the live, get more people in here so we could talk, get some more people in the chat speaking. We got 5 people in here right now, which is dope. If you're in here, let me get a yeah in chat.
Don't do that.
Dustin,
oh, that's come on. Right. Mark Andrews is back too.
Dustin, come on. Let me hear you.
Mark Andrews is back. That's right.
No, let me get a yeah from you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how much he plays too.
Oh, we got Moses to say it. Come on. Come on, just once, Dustin.
Yeah.
Come on, just once.
Yeah.
Come on, a little louder.
You already did it.
Yeah, let me talk to you. Come Tuesday. Love that idea. Yeah, I know that band. All right, guys, we're going to the NFC divisional matchup. You know, because this isn't the championship. This isn't the wild card. This isn't the Super Bowl. And that reminds me, guys. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a live. Maybe we'll live it out. Maybe rest TPT. It's all going to be live streams. But I know for sure I'd like to do a Super Bowl version for the TPT podcast. I don't know. Is that okay with you, Dustin? Well, guys, we were supposed to be in Florida for the Super Bowl, but that's not going to happen.
Why?
But let's stop wasting time.
Why is that not going to happen?
Well, Jaden doesn't like us anymore. That's why. All right, guys. Baker Mayfield. Guys, I'm done wasting time. We're going to Baker Mayfield versus this Detroit Kitty Lions. And I'm going to say Baker Mayfield demolishes over 255.5 passing yards. If you guys have never seen TPT's Best Bets, you know I get crazy with my picks sometimes. The Lions are ass! They're frauds! The Lions suck! The Lions are not good. The Lions are ass. Their defense is not good. You almost not even let, because the Rams are a good team, but the Rams stuck in that. Whose house? It's not Swerve's house. It's Rams' house. They almost beat you. They should have beaten you. The only way your defense plays good is when your defense is injuring players. Yeah, let me talk to you. Baker Mayfield over 255.5. He moves on to the NFC Championship. The Lions.
Hey, that's something that we can agree on. You know, our picks might not match up. You know, we might be competing a little bit, but something that we can all say is frick the Lions. Frick them, right? So I'm going to hop on the Baker Mayfield train here, all right? the Lions, we their playoff win, that's cool and all, but try doing that consistently, not only once every 30 years. That would be preferable. But Baker Mayfield, you had him on yards. I have him on passing touchdowns. I'm gonna set his line at higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. He's gonna have 2 of those suckers on what is it? Sunday? Yeah, on Sunday at 2 p.m. All right, he's going to have 2 passing touchdowns. And the reason why, Lions defense is trash. You let Nick Mullins throw for nearly 800 combined yards the 2 games that, they played. So, is that what you're going to let Baker Mayfield do? Because Baker's going to bake? That's all I heard all offseason, when the Vikings played the Buccaneers. So, I got the Brady jersey on. It'll be Mayfield for, it'll just be a Bucs jersey for just that game. But Baker Mayfield, Baker's going to bake. That's all I got to say.
Baker is going to bake. I mean, the Lions defense is nothing to be proud of. Well, if you wanted to get crazy, I'm a little punch drunk. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. We're going to the and I can't wait to see Sports' reaction to this because he's such a little Packers bandwagon this season, thinking the Packers are all this and that. The Packers are nothing. The Packers are ass. The Packers are dog shit. The Packers are not good. I'm going to quarterback Jordan Love. He's the next Mac Jones. He has a good year. Rest of his career. He'll be a good backup. Maybe he'll be on the Vikings one day. There's a good backup to Caleb Williams. Yeah, let me talk to you. Come Tuesday. I know that band. Jordan. You guys don't get that the last reference, but that's what's making Dustin laugh. Stop pointing at me! Jordan Love. Let's get back to the football. Jordan Love, 16.05 fantasy points. I'm taking the lower. Fantasy football's over, but there's no reason not to bet on fantasy points. Jordan Love, you suck. If you're seeing this, Jordan Love, you suck.
Yeah.
Jordan Love. No, we don't know that band. Jordan Love, no one knows you. Jordan Love, who are you? Less than 16.05 fantasy points. I'm disappointed in you. You're gonna get destroyed by this 49ers defense. Dustin, your last pick.
With my last pick, I had to go Lions. It is what it is. But David Montgomery, right? Detroit has a really good 1-2 punch with their running backs, which running backs aren't as glamorified as they used to be like 10 years ago. When the Vikings had Adrian Peterson, the Steelers had Le'Veon Bell, and so on. But with that being said, David Montgomery, he's going to have lower than 14 rushing attempts in this game just because Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be that workhorse. I know they don't really do workhorses in Detroit, but, they do more of a split. David Montgomery is not going to have the higher end of that split. It's going to be like a 30-70 type split, I want to say. So, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's going to have a better game than David Montgomery. I don't think that the rushing attempts are really going to be added up for David Montgomery. Yeah, I know that band.
You didn't see that?
What?
I went like that, and then I was looking up on YouTube, waiting for it to happen on the YouTube stream, and it happened. I started laughing. All right, guys. With my last pick, we're going to Buffalo again, but this time we're picking a guy that's actually on. We're going to the Buffalo game?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, now let's go. No, guys, we're going to Buffalo. We're going to Buffalo. We're obviously talking about the Buffalo Bills, and we're going to go to the wide receiver on the Buffalo Bills, former Minnesota Viking, Laquan Treadwell. Just kidding, Stephon Diggs. I know that band. I'm a little punch drunk. So, guys, Buffalo Bills wide receiver Stephon Diggs. And now what I'm thinking is you got Gabe Davis out. I know you have Kincaid, you have Dawson Knox, you have James Cook, but you need someone to make a play if you're going to beat this Kansas City team. Not to mention this Kansas City defense. So I took Stephon Diggs over 5.5 receptions. I think he's got to be that guy to get this Buffalo offense going, and he could hit this on 2 drives. Like, you get a couple drives where Stephon Diggs is just that guy, then you guys should be all right. But, once again, you guys are playing Kansas City defense, which if Buffalo and the 49ers didn't exist, you probably have the best defense in the NFL. So, yeah. Yeah. That wasn't cool.
That was super cool.
All right,
if
guys.
you thought me muting Nick was cool, put a thumbs up. Yeah.
I'm just looking up the NFL divisional round spreads.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, that's wow. Okay. All right, Dustin, we're going to move on to our next segment, which we like to call Money. Basically, we just go over the spreads, if you guys should be taking the spreads or the money lines in each game. First pick, Dustin. Well, obviously, we'll go to you. You're going to talk about the pick for a little while, and then we'll come back to me. I'll talk about the pick for a little while, give my opinion. So, Dustin, the Houston Texans at the Schmoldumush Mavens. Yeah, I know that band. Houston Texans are favored 9.5 against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, are you taking the Texans spread? Are you taking the Ravens to cover 9.5? Or are you just going to settle for the money line?
I had the Ravens winning comfortably in this game. I think that the Texans kind of, that team, that fan hype, just the team hype in general, I think all good things come to an end. And I think this is going to be a halt for them. And I think Baltimore wins comfortably at home. Baltimore's coming off their bye week for, the playoffs because they got the number 1 seed, the well-deserving. So I think Baltimore wins pretty well. I think they win by at least 10 or more in this game. But it should be a good game regardless. I think it just kind of gets out of hand for the Texans late in the game. And Baltimore kind of squeaks this one by winning by more than 10.
I agree with you, Dustin. I also think the Ravens are going to win this game against the Houston Schmacktions. I'm done trying to be funny. I'm a little punch drunk. No, but in all seriousness, I am taking the Ravens to win. I think they have a great chance to cover this spread. 9.5. That's not an easy spread to cover. But I'd either, if you had to pick a spread, I'm taking the Ravens to cover the 9.5. Means they'd have to win by at least 10. And obviously, you could take the Ravens money line, but you're not going to get much out of it. You won't get much of a profit if you take the Ravens money line, obviously, because they're favorited. All right. Next, let's go to the NFC matchup versus the 1 seed, and the 7 seed. The Green Bay Packers are. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Got him. Yep. Deactivate.
All right. The Packers are obviously not favored in this game. The 49ers are favored at 9.5 versus the Packers. So, Dustin, what are you going to do? You're just a scooter?
I am going to pick the 49ers beating the Green Bay Packers. I think that they're going to win comfortably in this game. I think it's going to be like a Dallas Cowboys Green Bay Packer game where the 49ers get up big in the first half and Green Bay just kind of crawls back a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to say that the Packers are going to try to keep this close because they never do against the 49ers, especially in the playoffs. So I think the 49ers win by at least, I'll say 10 points again. I think it'll be closer to like a 2-score game, as in like 14 points or more. But we'll see. We'll see. This could be a game where it's a lot closer than it should be. But we'll see. I have the 49ers winning this one.
Don't you ever do some shit like that again. I will hurt you. That's better. All right, guys, like I said, 49ers, they're just them. They're probably going to be in the Super Bowl this year.
And? Okay.
49ers are probably going to be in the Super Bowl again this year. They're going to get past this weak Green Bay Packers team. This Green Bay Packers team is not that good. Like I was telling you earlier, the Packers suck. They're not good. 49ers are better than them at almost every position. I'm taking 49ers not only to cover the 10-point spread, so that means they have to win by 10. They might beat the Packers by freaking 70. I don't know. Yeah, let me talk to you. Punch drunk. Boom. But the 49ers will win this game. All right, now let's get to the Jaden Lawler Buccaneers at the Detroit Kitty Kitties. All right, guys. Detroit Lions are favored by 6.5, so they're basically saying it's a touchdown game. Dustin, you obviously are going to lead us in money.
I personally think that this game really has.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
All right, we're gonna mute this guy because we don't know what he's doing. But we're gonna go with. I really don't know who I want to go with, to be honest. I want the Buccaneers to win.
I'm on live.
But we'll see how this goes. If I had to pick, I would probably go. Safe choice is probably the Detroit Lions. I think that they're just a better overall team. Baker's just got to bake this game. He's just got to keep going, keep doing what he's doing, and just keep baking. I hope that the Bucs can get it done, Jaden. But we'll see. We'll see how they do. But I have the Detroit Lions kind of winning this game by. I've been saying this the whole time, but by 10 points or more. Hopefully it's one of the better games. I think it'll be a closer game than all the other ones that we've been mentioning. But yeah, let's go over to Nick.
Yeah, I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in an upset, but I didn't realize I was so fucking low. Sorry, guys. I like the Buccaneers in an upset, but I don't know if they'll win it. I obviously, I feel like Detroit could obviously sneak another one out, just like they like to do. They always just sneak it out at the end. But Tampa Bay, I think they do. I think Detroit doesn't cover the 6.5, so I am taking Tampa Bay with the plus 6.5. I think they should hit that with ease. Not ease, because I'm still thinking players, parlays. He should hit that, definitely. 6.5. If Detroit wins, they're gonna win it by 3. If not, they'll win it by 1 point again. So I'm definitely taking the Buccaneers, but I don't know who to pick because, like I said, after watching Baker just demolish that Philly defense, I can't bet against Baker. I'm taking, you know what? Upset alert, calling it. Buccaneers beating the Lions, going to take on the 49ers NFC Championship. Boom. And let's pull Dustin back in here.
No.
There we go. All right. Last game before, and then after we talk about the games, we're gonna talk a little playoff football for a little while. Just see if you guys have any questions about the NFL playoffs. So yeah, let's get to this last game. Jaden Lawler will have a lot to say about this game. Obviously, Jaden, we love you. Get well soon, buddy. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. The game you see every playoffs, and the game you'll probably see in every playoff game, every playoffs for the next 10 years. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, or as I should say, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. No disrespect. No disrespect to Josh Allen. He's a hell of a player, but you ain't got no rings. You've never beaten Mahomes in the playoffs. But I don't know. You know what? While I'm already talking about it, Dustin, I'm just going to take the floor and I'm going to say Kansas City, they got the +3 this week. They're favoring Buffalo by 3. I'm taking Kansas City not only to win the game. I mean, obviously, if they win the game, they're going to cover the +3. I can't bet against playoff Patrick Mahomes until he proves me wrong. If he proves me wrong, I'll take my L. I'll take my L any day of the week. But Kansas City's defense, and you got Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce on offense. What's the breaking point? Like, what does Buffalo have that is just going to separate them from the Chiefs? They got James Cook, but the Chiefs have Pacheco. The Chiefs have Nick Bolton that stop James Cook. They have Stephon Diggs. The Chiefs have Snead. The Chiefs have McDuffie. The Bills have Ed Oliver. The Chiefs have a bunch of good, the decent offensive line. And that's why I said the Bills' X factor would have to be Ed Oliver if they want to, they got to put the pressure on Mahomes, put Mahomes into some situations he doesn't want to be. Josh Allen could not play hero ball. If Josh Allen plays hero ball, this game's over before it even starts. I could tell you that right now. Kansas City +3. I'm taking Kansas City. And this is definitely one of the games I want to talk about when we're done with the official betting part of this podcast. So I'm going to get it to Dustin so he can give his pick and we can wrap up money.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
All right. So I was kind of looking at the little. Let's see. I'm trying to make myself bigger here. So I've been looking at the little, under overs a little bit. So Kansas City in Buffalo, right? So this is Kansas City's Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game, which will be interesting because we'll see how he plays, in a hostile environment in Buffalo. Buffalo's one of, I don't want to say the tougher places to play, but definitely during the winter in the playoffs, Buffalo can get difficult. But I was kind of looking, and the points scored for all the offensive metrics for the Chiefs and the Bills. The Bills kind of, they're very neck and neck with all of these. I know it's not super clear, but the Bills kind of, they don't dominate, but they take the edge over Kansas City from their offense. And, this might be an offensive game for the Bills. But if you also take a look, Kansas City's defense has also had the edge over the Bills. So this is going to be a very close game, one of the closer games that we'll have this weekend. So I think that Kansas City will squeak this one out. I think they'll win by 3 points or less. I think this, like I said, it's going to be a super close game. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully Kansas City doesn't make it a super close game. They have no business to, right? They got to prove to the world that they can win a road playoff game, with Patrick Mahomes, start a new narrative, and just move on from that. So we'll see what Patrick Mahomes can do. We'll see what the Chiefs can do over in Buffalo, and hopefully squeak this one out. Like I said, I think they'll win by at least 3 points.
And there you go. Don't forget about Chris Jones. Jaden, you are right. Chris Jones. Jaden, I know you're going to like that little speech I just had about the Chiefs. And trust me, as a lot of you guys know, if you guys know me, I'm obviously from Buffalo. I have nothing against Buffalo. Buffalo's probably my third favorite team. But sometimes it's just fun seeing the people around you be sad. If that makes any sense. No, not actually. Not my friends who are Bills, but just some Bills fans. You just sit there and you're just like, it's like, damn, I'm unhappy because the Vikings suck. So now you have to be unhappy. All right. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to maybe just, I mean, we've already been going for 40 minutes, and now Dustin's gone. Okay. Dustin, come on, get back in here. Come here, and go. All right. I don't know. Did you want to wrap it up here, or do you want to talk about the games a little bit?
No, we can do whatever.
I mean, or we could just leave and play Madden.
I'm fine with wrapping it up here. I really got nothing else to say about the games.
Yeah, we did kind of we kind of got to every game, so
Covered them all. So, yep.
a nice 40-minute live. I mean, we had some good people in here, and obviously, this will go up on the TPT Podcast YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch it, which I'll probably end up doing later tonight.
All right. So yeah, if you guys want to play along, we're going off of Underdog Fantasy for this season. We might be switching it up for this next season. We might be staying with Underdog, but if you guys do want to sign up, use code ThatVikingsFan or TVF when you first sign up. Match your first deposit up to I think it's like $200 or $500. So yeah, that's an awesome perk to have. And yeah, copy or fade our picks on there. And we will see you guys in another episode, live stream, whatever we want to do next. I kind of like the live this time around. We might do this again for the conference championship and possibly the Super Bowl. Hopefully we can get some more people in here too. Hey, stop pointing at yourself. But yeah, thank you guys for joining this live stream. We will see you guys in the next one for next week. And yeah, go Chiefs, go Buccaneers, go 49ers. Who should we pick for Baltimore and Houston?
Yeah, go Ravens.
Go Ravens. All right. We'll see you guys in the next live stream episode, whatnot. Skol Vikes.